I'm here with the ST5000. I jumped in the Kenworth T880, but we also have the Peterbilt 567. We have a Western Star 4700, and we have the Freightliner 114 SD. Let's start with Seneca Tank Spec Truck. What does it mean to be an ST Series truck? So the ST Series is what we call a custom configurable product line. We have 6 capacities to choose from, with over 300 options, including your preferred chassis brands. These are pre-engineered with reduced lead times, and we leverage multi-unit pricing on a single order. So the ST line is designed not to fit in, but really to stand out in a fleet or operation. Here at Seneca Tank, we take a lot of pride in building a profit center for our partners' businesses. Our goal is that no one will call our sales staff and say, "I would love that truck on your inventory page if only it had X. If only it had a high-speed hose reel. If only it had an auxiliary axle. If only it had a backup camera. If only it had bottom loading." Sure, many of these things can be added, but the critical components, the foundation of the truck, it needs to be right from the start. The ST5000 was born from one of those very conversations regarding 4,500 gallon tank trucks. We have 4,500 gallon trucks in stock on the lot, and the feedback we're getting from our customers, especially those looking to bottom load, was that I would love that truck if only it didn't have that 500 gallon compartment. 500 gallon compartment doesn't meet our terminal's minimum loading requirements. So here you go, 5,000 gallons, 4 or 5 compartment, with no compartment under 1,000 gallons. This example doesn't only apply to the ST5000. The entire ST series is made up of field-proven specifications at each capacity model from our experiences in the industry and our relationships with our customers. Let's head out to the lot. Tanner's going to give us a features and benefits overview of all 4 trucks.
These are the 4 chassis we've chosen to pair with our model ST5000s. These trucks are each spec'd specifically as vocational trucks with an emphasis on tank wagon use. We know that our customers can have different brand preferences as well as different service requirements based on their territory. We thought these trucks would work best. Here's a Peterbilt 567. Features an X-15 engine in this one. They're also available in a Paccar engines as well. It's 450 horse. It has an Eaton Ultra Shift transmission. A couple highlights on this truck is it has these iconic headlights known in the Peterbilt world. A couple other things is our 3-piece hood, and it's got mirrors that mount to the doors. This is the Kenworth T880. This also features a Cummins X-15 engine, but is available in the Paccar engines as well. Eaton Ultra Shift transmission in this one, 10-speed or 13-speed. A couple features on this one is it has a multi-piece hood. It's actually 7 different pieces. You can see the mirrors are mounted on the sides of the cowling, as well as a flush mount backup camera inside. Here's the Western Star 4700. This is a Class 8 truck from Western Star. This one features an X12 engine as well as a 13-speed Ultra Shift transmission. Some of the unique features on this truck is it has steering wheel controls for cruise and the radio. This one specifically has lane guidance as well as it is a set forward front axle. Here's the Freightliner 114 SD. This is a workhorse Freightliner model for vocational trucks. Has a Cummins X-12 engine as well as an Eaton Ultra Shift 13-speed transmission as well. Some of the features on this one is power windows, power locks. It is also the lightest truck of the 4. Behind me is our model ST5000 Advantage Series. Here on the street side we have a 2.5-inch Blackmer pump feeding an M10 meter. It goes to this street side overhead reel. On the curb side, another 2.5-inch Blackmer, but it has a air bypass on it. Another M10 meter. This one feeds the curbside overhead reel as well as the high-speed center hose reel. Here in our Seneca Pro Air panel, you can see that the minimum tank capacity is 1,000. That is the same for 4 and 5 compartments, and that meets all of the terminal minimum requirements. We have our Civicon 3-inch dual bank air manifold. We also have 3-inch gravity drops that also can be configured as suction. We have our overfill system that's easily accessible inside the door. We also have our master switch, which allows you with a single pull to open up all of the manifold as well as the internal valves. And then last but not least, we have our 2/3 split door, which allows for tighter clearances when you're pulling up next to something. These doors swing out a lot less than a single door would. Also on the side of the model ST5000, you will notice that we have a little bit of fender gap here. This tank is only 16 inches longer than our standard 4500. And that actually opens up some free space for this vapor recovery, so you have more room when you're hooking up the vapor pipe.